6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. Alright guys, yellow ready? Come on! 1 second. Guys, Edward, he's saying his birthday this week. How old are you, mate? Tell him. I say that, Dave. Say that we've got a little surprise. Happy birthday to you.
Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Dave. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday!
Well done, guys.
Speak.
Take some cake, guys.
Cheers, buddy. I really appreciate
It's my pleasure, boys. Alright, guys. Nice day, yeah, so this is Stephen.
It's good, it's good. Yeah. Come on, women talking to
Hi guys.
No, this is what I scream. Everyone introduce myself to you guys here. First of all, thank Wasem and Mr. Brothers for having me here. Yes, I'm happy. Bit on myself, let me tell you where I am now before I go into where I'm coming from. And first I want to say to you all is, you know, being in boxing is really good. Because boxing not only physically can help you mentally, emotionally, psychologically, and having this club as well is so important. A lot of people understand how important it helps you to channel your energy, channel your anger. Things that I didn't really have when I was younger. When you get big like myself today, I'm a filmmaker, I've made 21 documentaries, wrote 4 books. I have my own production company with me, music company. I went to a lot of things in London, even Chicago. I work in Chicago as well. I youth work with gang violence, young people. Like I say, it's amazing what you got here. It's really important for young people to help them. As a youth growing up, unfortunately I didn't have a lot of this. Then I didn't have this is like a community spirit in it. I didn't really have that. I grew up in a very troubled home. And I got myself into a lot of problems as a youth. My father wasn't around, my stepfather was very abusive. And because I went through it, I didn't have people to keep me focused, to help push me and keep me driven out of even here. I turned to the streets from an early age. At the age of 11, I was on the streets doing crime. As much as my mom was a good woman trying her best to help me, it's hard when you haven't got that community network of people supporting you. And the external factors, like the road and the media, played a massive role in my life. And I didn't have, like, you know, okay, I had a lot of people around me, but you know, got faces that are, and hearts that are all channeling and working together. You know what I'm saying? We're motivating each other, we're training, look, man, you know, we're laughing, we're talking, like the first section. And guys didn't feel welcome. I didn't have that. So my friends had the same mindset as me. We didn't have a safe environment. So me, myself, and my guys, we were all into some madness. I was booed out 4 high schools by the time I reached 14. to some serious violence. Not the kind of things I've done. That's not where I want you to understand and get from this. It's understand what you've got here, understand what you've got, and just even outside here. The same energy you got in here, you can team me and work together, and the same kind of energy you can put out in the world, right? Because the same boxing, the same skill you're using to slip, to roll, same situation you can slip and roll out in the real world. That's what I'm saying. Anything you're doing here, you can translate it to roll. These are translational skills. It's not skills just for the gym. You know what I'm saying? The skills that you use when you're out in the real world. Again, I didn't have all that. So by the time 14, I'm out of all high schools, went to America to get a new start in my life. But because my mind wasn't right, I couldn't stay in America. So mum didn't want me staying there. Came back to the UK. I got done at age 15 for armed robbery. 15, armed robbery. Yeah? This one was, they wasn't me. Because my alibi was the police. They didn't want me from London, they wanted me from Arthur. 30, they really wanted me. Call on my name and they see me, oh, Steven, Mr. Graham. I'm like, you know me, I don't know you. But that's how friendly with police with me. 15, the last robbery, mum said, hell no. You got to be out of there. Do you get me? So, because I went to Jamaica, in that same year, I was 15, I went to Jamaica 3 times, couldn't step down. Always in fights, always in problems. And on that last time, the police came to me and said, nah, you got to go. You need to make it work, or you're going to end up in prison over here. So I went to Jamaica, my life was amazing. Because I already had problems in Jamaica, I went to 3 times a year, I was just on constant violence. A new country, I don't know nobody, constant violence. I came back when I was 16, had more problems. So I got involved into, of course, the gangster thing, the gunman thing, but I was doing it from England anyway. Do you get me? So, got involved in Jamaica, started doing a lot of stuff. And not to mention, I was arrested as well at the age of 15 for drug trafficking, international drug trafficking. And I was really a mess in my head psychologically. I didn't have a lot of positive environment, role models, and I have brothers and sisters, but if you're not meshing with people, like literally mesh from here, like I can feel when you look training, like, I mean, look man, we're training, I'm saying to you, come on, he's working with me. I didn't have people who could motivate and push me, so my mind wasn't right. By 19, I ended up leaving Jamaica because some serious violence, and I ended up hurting someone very close to me. They tried to charge me for attempted murder, but he didn't. You get me? I cut him up. I could have killed him, but I didn't. But the situation was crazy. It was all high on weed and drunk, and just everything fell out of place. So anyway, I came back to England, and my mum died of me. Because I had my mum since I was 15, of course. Mum died of me. That kind of inspired me out. I went back to the streets. By the time I was 22, I had to run in England, and I left my 2 kids that I had over here. They were both young. And again, they was going to prison like me, because I'm no longer on the road, so everything I'm going through, they're going through. They're feeling it, because they can't see me. You're in prison, you can't see your kids. It's not like even your kids in prison, you can't. So by the time I'm 22 to 30, I'm in prison, in Jamaica, for murder. Dropped to manslaughter. Yeah? And then, the whole situation was crazy in prison, because there's no beds in the cell, no toilets. It was mad, but in prison I did one thing which I thought is so important to all you guys. I took time out to check myself, to look at myself, ask who am I really, like, what's my life really made up of? Is this made up for me just to be here and do nothing for myself, like serve no purpose? Like I wanted to find a purpose. But I realised that all the time I was looking for purpose and answers, it was always in me. Like the outcome of my life, everything I went through, all the tribulations, trials and the suffering and everything I went through, the abuse, despite me being young, the outcome was always on me. You understand what I'm saying to you? In life, your outcome's on you, not nobody else. No matter what someone does to you, is how you react to it. The last murder I done, and I'll say that kind of open say because people know it's not a hidden fact. Well, I got nothing to make up. I could have walked, but my anger, my ego, and at 2 seconds of when you don't think to yourself what's really important to you, because I had 2 children, like I said, I had 2 children back in England, but I didn't think what would happen if I react to these guys. I literally had the ability to walk. Knowing now, I had the ability, but in my ego, you violated me. My false ego, you disrespect me. That was my pride, that was ego, that was everything that had nothing to do with the true power I am. And because I didn't see what was really important to me, was my kids back home, and the fact that I wanted to change my life. I let my old see me take over because the guys knew how I used to be, and I tried to calm myself down. But I didn't have enough will in myself to understand what that's the beauty of myself. So I ended up being wherever I was. And when I was there, I had time to reflect on myself. And look at really me, in all the midst of violence, I was stabbed inside prison, I had I got a massive hole on my back. I was stabbed inside prison, my back. I was cut in my chest, course, I've done a lot of violence to other people in prison because it was a hell house. You know, when I was in prison, it's actually a real mad prison. The water was shot. It's a proper prison. You got knives in prison, guns in prison. It's not a real prison. Like the documentary on the website, when you look at the condition of the prison I was in, you'll think, how can I even change myself in an environment like that? Because that's the environment that will make it go worse. 90% of people go to prison in Jamaica, they get worse. But I did one thing, which I took time out to point to myself, why am I like this? Like, I've been through a lot of trauma, I've been through everything, but I said the outcome wasn't me, and I realised my true potential. I told myself, when I come out of prison, I'm not going to be like this. In prison, I decided to leave the gang business alone, and that wasn't easy, because imagine I'm in a close confinement. I can't run away, I can't go nowhere. I'm surrounded, I'm compassed, like I'm like a baby in a child, in a womb. If a baby in a womb, in a mother's womb, and hearing constant arguments, where can a baby run to? There's no one to run, you're just going to take all that anger and that frustration. But I learned to channel it. I freed myself in the womb. And it was amazing. Like, and I say it wasn't a physical womb, because it was the prison womb. Psychologically, I freed myself from all the problems in prison. And after a while, I got so much respect in prison. Like, there's many podcasts about my life. No one, you'll see no comment, no one saying I'm lying. Everybody knows me. I supported a lot of English youths in prison when I was in Jamaica. Kept them from trouble, kept them from getting robbed. I secured a lot of money. I actually became one of the most respected guys in prison, not because of my badness, but because I learned to love myself, and I realized that everybody, no matter what they've gone through, needs someone to talk to, needs someone to turn to, needs someone to feel like they can relate to. I became that guy for a lot of prisoners. A lot of tourist murders in Jamaica, I became that guy for them. Because I allowed myself to think about who I was. And while doing that, I turned my life around there, turned around quite a lot of people's life in there, and I came out to be a better man. I came out in 2006. And when I came out, no qualification, of course, I was good at school. I went to college, got the highest qualification in the access course, went to university straight after that, got the degree in sports medicine, so I'm a musculoskeletal specialist. I done the South African for 2012 Olympics. I was working with Ryan Smith from Arsenal, worked with Janae from Aston Villa. I worked with a lot of professional athletes. From there, I was doing a lot of work for Ryan Badu. He's a really massive agent. If you go type in Ryan Badu's massive sport agent, I did a lot of work for him. And I realized that by changing the way I think about life, I was given opportunities in life that nobody could put no doors behind me, were blocking me. Recently, I went to America with my record, and I did a documentary I did with a congressman. I interviewed a congressman. The point I'm making is telling you this is, nobody can stop you from to achieving what you want to achieve in life if you believe in you. Like, you really got to believe in you, and surround yourself with people that believe in you. If someone don't believe in you, if someone don't share the same energy as you, it's going to hold you back, it's going to pull you back. You have to find the love for self, number one. And you also have to find those who acknowledge your love and will reciprocate and give back to you. Because that's good, because we all got our down days, we're all human. But if you got somebody to call and have to say, yo, what's you? Fam, boy, I feel, bro, listen, cool, I've got you, man. If you need to talk to me, talk to me. It's the most beautiful thing in the world. Because we're all energetic beings, isn't it? We all got feelings. Emotion is a feeling, isn't it? And if you got someone you can share that feeling with, it's going to help you feel good. And it took me so many years to find that my true power is me. Not outside the role, but me. I don't even say it's a side.